Hello, everybody. If you are an enrolled agent or you plan on becoming an enrolled agent or you want to build a career as an enrolled agent, then you need to watch this video if you want to know the mistake that 99% of your colleagues are making. Now, the thing is, most people think that once they've cleared the enrolled agent exam, their careers are set. They don't have to do anything else. They can just sit back and relax. That is a major mistake that people are making. You need to know how you can consistently get clients. Why? Because you're either going to be working for yourself or you're going to be working as a team, right? In both cases, building consistent client bases is important because how else are you going to improve your reputation and your earnings as an enrolled agent? So, in order to help you not make this mistake and make it very, very easy to get clients, we are going to teach you an outreach skill in the next, say, 5 minutes, and this skill can help you get 5,000 clients within a matter of minutes, right? How do you do that? Let's see. So, what you do is that you reach out to early stage startups. Why do I say early stage startups? Because if you are going to approach a big company, they may not require your assistance. But early stage startups and early stage SMEs, they desperately need all the help that they can get. And if you can provide them assistance, they are going to remember that and they are going to hire you later down the line. So, the best way to do this is to reach out to the owners or the companies which are early stage startup. How do you do that? Here's one way. So I wanted to visit this website. It's called Y Combinator. I think the Y in Y Combinator stands for why do you have to worry, because it is that good a website. So once you visit this, you go to the company section here, right? And you can see an entire startup directory. You guys know what a directory is, right? It is a list of all the companies that you're going to need. So once you click on it, it is going to make the job of finding a startup like it is finding gajar ka halwa on Swiggy. It is that easy. Just use the filter. So you can see a bunch of filters here. You can see all batches, all industries, regions, company size, public application video. I just need you to focus on two or three filters. First, if you are an enrolled agent, you have to target industries and SMEs in the areas of say tech, maybe fintech, maybe e-commerce, maybe retail, something like that. And these startups are really going to need your help. So what you do is when you go to the industry section, click on say fintech or tech or something like that. So I'm going to click fintech and it is going to refine my search. You can see that there are 578 companies that are in the area of fintech. But let's make it a little better. Now I told you want to reach out to early stage startups, right? Because they are going to need your assistance. So how do you find those early stage startups? You are going to have to look for companies which don't have a lot of employees. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to go from company maybe 50 to 100. How about 100 would be a good range, I think. So I'm going to go for maybe 50. Okay, I'm going to keep it to 50. Now it is going to refine your search a little bit more. So you can see it went from 678 to 475. Now I'm going to share one more ninja technique that you can do. You can either reach out to Indian clients this way or you can reach out to American clients. Now the rules are not very different and it is not very difficult to assess the US companies. We'll tell you more about that in our 9-hour training session for free, which is going to happen over the next weekend. So make sure that you attend that if you want to know, but you can reach out to Indian or US companies. So how do you go for Indian or US companies? I just go to the region section and I click on America and I click on United States of America. Now you can see that the results are even less. Now you have only 246 companies. All of these are in the fintech region and they have less than 50 employees. So these guys really need your help. So what you do now is that you reach out to any of these companies. I like the name of this company, or I like Infinite. So I'm going to click on Infinite. And you can see right here that you have the link to their founders LinkedIn as well as their CTO and CEO, right? So you can either reach out to the owners directly or you can go to the company website, which is listed here. And if you want more details about the company, you can find that out here. And you will be directed to their website. You can see a bunch of their, yeah, you can see where the company has information, etc., etc. But here's what you need to do now. Now, I would suggest that you reach out to the owner. So you can see that these guys have Indian owners. So click on the LinkedIn section. It is going to direct you to the company's LinkedIn. Now, emails, WhatsApp, all of these have gotten exhausted, right? People are not checking them, but people tend to check their LinkedIn profile very, very seriously and very, very carefully. So I can just directly send him a message here, and I can maybe talk to him about how you can assist him. Now, the importance of the outreach message that you send is that you have to make it very, very clear that you are not doing this for your benefit, but you're doing it for their benefit. So you have to establish the functions that you can give them. You can tell them about how you will assist them in compliance, how you can help them with tax, whatever functions that you can do for them, right? And don't just say, hey, I want a job. Can you please give it to me? Because then they are not going to take you seriously. But if you talk to them about how you can be of benefit to them, they will be very interested. So that's the first thing. So you send a message from here and you write your outreach message. We are going to teach you exactly how to draft the outreach message and what are the things you need to keep in mind in the 9-hour training session. So make sure that you attend that as well if you want more details on this. So once you've done this, so you have 246 companies in US and this is just one directory. We have to show you maybe 20 such directories in the boot camp. So maybe if you can reach out to about 300 or 400 companies in a month, you can expect that at least 50 or so will like to talk to you more. And that is a great start, right? If you have 50 clients in a month and you can even charge them maybe $20, that's already $1,000 jump you've made. Is that interesting, right? And $10 means nothing to them, by the way. So this is how you have to build your clientele. Now you've done this for US companies. Let me show you how you can do this for Indian companies as well, right? Now I'm going to change the sector. I'm going to go from fintech to e-commerce, just so you know you can have some more maybe information. So I don't know if we have real estate here. I need to see if we can sort it out. I'll just search for e-commerce. And then you can see the e-commerce companies have already gotten listed. Now I'm going to remove America and I'm going to do India here, right? So I'll just click on India and you can just see here, I'm going to remove the American here and you can see Bangalore, Singapore, Bangalore. All these are Indian companies that you can reach out to. The message and the outreach message and the technique have to be the same. So you just go here, go to Where IQ and you find their founders on LinkedIn. There he is. Now you have to send him the same outreach message that I've told you about. Now, if you are still confused about what is the next step, and if you're still worried about if you have the skills that you are going to need to talk to these guys, then make sure that you join the free 9-hour training session where we'll cover all this. So just send the message and you can start building your client base right now. So if you're interested in learning more such skills and if you want to build a serious career as a enrolled agent, this is your chance. Make sure that you join the 9-hour training session and you make the most of the free skills that we are teaching you there. All right. Thank you.